Hello everybody, Jamie here from FM Scout. Welcome to episode 2 of This is Sparta. Today we're going to be going through season 2, which of course is episode 2. So as you, obviously, if you did catch on the first episode, we lost in the playoffs. It wasn't the best of games. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the transfers, go through the league table, and we'll show you really anything that kind of happened throughout the whole season of the second. It's basically our second time in the National North. So first season, no promotion. Second season, we're going to bring some players in and we're going to try and push for that promotion. So in terms of the transfers, we made quite a lot again. Obviously, it wasn't the best of seasons. What we did this season was we reverted from 3 shadow strikers. We went to two advanced forwards and a shadow striker. We kept the wing backs and we kept the ball playing defenders. We also reverted to a Mazzella and a ball winning midfielder rather than a ball winning and a box to box. So hopefully it works. Maybe we'll see. But we brought in Baghdadi, we brought in Kenneth Yao on loan from Charlton and Bristol Rovers. The second season we managed to get Courtney Baker Richardson on loan, David Parkhouse as well. I'm just going to name out a few of the big players for that season. So George Lapsley was a very big player, only recently just left us actually. We brought in Magoma, previously of Tottenham if I remember rightly. George Marsh as well, previously of Tottenham. Bissaka was a very good signing for that level. Apart from that, we brought in a few in January, and then as you can see, we must have had some injury issues around that time, so we managed to bring some players in there. But in terms of what we'll do now, we'll go over to the league table, and I'll show you the league table for Season 2. Hello guys, welcome back. This is the league table of the second season. So as you can see, we did finish as champions only just on goal difference by 2. So you can see it was a very tight season. I mean, York City was almost catching us as well, so it was a very close season. We got a little bit fortunate towards the end. We did score 95 goals in that season though, which is 25 more than Salford. We also conceded more than Salford though at 40, so it was still a problem defensively, but scoring goals, we were scoring goals for fun in this season. So, you know, we had a very good season. What we did, we won 27 out of 42. Most notably, Stalybridge Celtic, we beat them. We got 6 goals against them. We drew 7, and we lost 8. We lost to Alfred, we lost to Tamworth. Salford we lost to Southport, lost to Kings Lynn, Brackley, Tamworth, and Telford. So we lost to a lot of teams around this area, if you noticed. We was doing better, actually doing better against the lower teams, surprisingly. You can see 4 goals. We scored 95. 9 of them was against Stalybridge Celtic, a team who did get relegated, and Gainsborough Trinity, a team who almost got relegated. That is obviously, of course, over 2 games. We did concede 6 goals against Southport, so Southport was a bit of our bogey team there. I mean, Southport finished 15th, and we also conceded 5 against Tamworth over 2 games. Again, they was 13th, so, you know, this whole area right here, we wasn't doing too well. But in terms of the fixtures, I will take you over to the fixtures list. Okay, so the fixtures list just here, we had obviously the friendlies, we had quite a lot of friendlies. We did change the formation, so I wanted to make sure we got as many games as possible in that time. Looking onto the league though, we had an absolutely fantastic start. We didn't concede a goal in 5 games. We started off very, very strong. Dan Maguire, Courtney Baker Richardson was doing very well. Also, Dan Maguire was pretty much running the show. If you can see it on all the goals right here, it was pretty much Dan Maguire the whole time. So, you know, we was doing really, really well. Notably, we had an 8-1 win over Grantham Town in the FA Cup second qualifying round. We'll go through the cups first. We then beat Brackley Town in the FA Cup third qualifying round. We drew, and then we had a replay against Brackley, which was a 1-1. But we did manage to win on penalties. We scored on that as well in the 95th minute to take it to penalties. So, you know, we was a bit fortunate in that game. So we did make it to the FA Cup fourth round qualifying round. Obviously, we didn't have a very good FA Cup in the first season, so I was kind of looking for that. We beat Newport County, a team who was in the conference at the time, so that was a very, very good win, and 4-1 win over them. We then went to Dover, in which we got a draw in the first round of the FA Cup. Dover, again, a team just above us at the time. So that was 2-2 away from home, and we did manage a 1-0 win at home against Dover. So it was very good. We then moved on to Gillingham. So Gillingham was a League One team, and you can see the quality showed there. We lost 5-2 against Gillingham at that point, but we made about 90k from it. We was losing a lot of money at the time, so it wasn't brilliant. So we did get about 90k from it, but obviously I would have liked to got further. But being a National North team, it is quite difficult to get quite far. In terms of the FA Trophy now, so the FA Trophy, I believe we didn't do too well. The FA Trophy, we got knocked out in the third qualifying round. So we played, where is it? The FA Trophy. I think that was the first game, right? Yeah, that was the first game. So we entered the third qualifying round, which we lost 2-1 to Hendersford. So despite us getting to the semi-final in the first season, we did not do very well in the second season. But then there's a lot of good games. Obviously, the game that won the league for us was the 4-2 win over Harrogate on the last day of the season. We'll come to that a little bit later. But going forward, we'll pick a few games out, and we'll see like kind of what went on at that point. So let's choose FC United. Obviously, FC United. In fact, let's choose Salford. So there's a Salford game. Obviously, Salford was the team that finished on the same points as us. So this is a Salford game. We'll show you 2 Dan Maguire goals for that season. Dan Maguire put us 2-0 up in the 25th minute. So this is a Dan Maguire goal for you. But Dan Maguire was finally playing as that advanced forward. Is exactly what we needed him to do. We was playing him as a shadow striker the whole of the first season, and he just wasn't very effective. But as an advanced forward, he was getting in them positions all the time, all season. So it was working really, really well. And he is the reason we got promoted. His goals, he scored 30 goals in the season, which is obviously fantastic for any league to score 30 goals. So, you know, again, he was in them positions. He was getting the balls from midfield. He was getting the balls from the wing-backs this season. So, changing the tactic to 2 advanced forwards was massive, and it got us promotion. So, going forward onto that, we then had a 6-0 win over Stalybridge Celtic, bouncing off 2 defeats as well. So, we show you the 6-0 win over Stalybridge. Got all the Nadeson goals right here. The first Nadeson goal was on the 14th minute. But we was winning teams, like, we were just shrugging them off. It was so easy at this point. Obviously, we was still a slight little bit inconsistent in some games, but we was just finding a foot, really. Like I say, it was very tight. It was very, very tight. Baker Richardson and Nadeson, we started playing up front as well. We did play Maguire most of the time, but Maguire was trained as a shadow striker, so he was sometimes in the shadow striker role. At that game, though, I did have 3 strikers for some reason. So unless someone was injured, Nadeson then went on to score a second goal for us. Nadeson was very, very strong to a point where we have actually carried on buying him throughout the save. So obviously you'll come on to see that, but it does become a big figure at some point. Obviously a little bit of a hoofball here. We kind of get, there we go. We got the kick. So Gray we bought in as well. Gray was very strong. Like Daddy was very good on this left-hand side. When Liddell was injured, we had Marsh. Baker Richardson gets through, and these were the type of goals we were scoring like that. It's just so sweaty, but they were so easy goals. So yeah, that's basically this Stalybridge Celtic game. We played very, very well. And then the final game to win it, in terms of the runs though, we had a few little runs just here. Again, like I was saying there, we was a little bit inconsistent. We'll go on and lose. Then we'll go on and win 1, we'll lose, we'll win 3, we'll lose 2. Then we did a big run towards the end of the season, which potentially won us the league. We did lose to Alfred on the 4th game to the end of the season, which I got a little bit worried because we actually dropped to 2nd at that point. With us beating Nuneaton, Nuneaton, I believe, was pretty high up at that time as well. Yeah, Nuneaton was 5th. So a very good win over Nuneaton. At that point, we played played Darlington, who wasn't doing too well. We managed to get the points there. But, you know, we had a very strong season, and then effectively the game that won it was the game against Harrogate Town, and we move into the National League next season. So this is the game against Harrogate. This was the final game of the season. We needed to win. Obviously, it all came down to the last game, so it was horrible to watch on stream. Well, I imagine it was horrible. It was horrible to play it, so I imagine it wasn't great watching it. So Downey, obviously we had another injury towards the end of the season, which we had to play Downey this time. And then Maguire gives it it's a nice easy goal from Maguire, so that was 1-0. Kick back. So Maguire put us 1-0 up in the 30th minute. We then made it 2-0 in the 49th minute. with another. Was this a Dan Maguire goal as well? Baker Richardson. Terrible ball. We was doing that a lot of the season as well, just playing them wayward balls. So then Marsh does kind of win it. Lapsley wins it back in midfield. Lapsley was so key in that middle. Downey gives it to Nadeson, brings it across to Richardson, and it makes it 2-0. Moving on to the third goal, which was their goal, so they pulled it back to 2-1 with Cameron Peters in the 55th minute. So again, a little bit worried. We was attacking, but they played the counter. We lost the ball just there. Marsh gives it to Lapsley, back to Marsh. Don't know who that ball was to, but then they break on the wings. Our wing backs are out of position. That guy is absolutely turbo on that wing. He gets the cross across, and Peters makes it 2-1. So getting a little bit worried at this stage. We then managed to get another goal by Courtney Baker Richardson on the 60th minute. So we get the 2-goal lead quite late into the game as well. So I'm thinking at this point, have we been promoted? Have we done it? Have we done it? So then Nadeson gets the ball, gets it across. Great save by the keeper. Downey manages to win it, brings it into the centre. Goddard, Richardson, and he makes it 3-1. So you can see the match stats as well. It's a very even game. But going on from that, Craig Mahon then goes and scores in the 75th minute to make it 3-2. So even a draw, I think Salford won the last game. So even a draw, we would have probably been relegated. So at this point, again, I was quite scared. I wanted that promotion. I couldn't bear another game in this league, another season in this league, sorry. To progress, we needed to get some promotions under our belt, which, of course, we did in the end. But this is the game that it came to on the live stream. Mahon gets the ball, and he makes it 3-2. Luckily, George Marsh is there to secure the 3 points and secure promotion in the 92nd minute. With a corner, which was nice and easy, and that is at the end of the game. So, we did pretty well. We got promotion. I'd say it was, we got a little bit lucky. I think that's fair to say. Just by 2 goals as well. So, if they would have scored 2 more, whatever, we would have probably been still in the division. So we do move on to the National League going on from this. And I'm excited to show you guys what happens next. Hopefully you enjoy this video as well. Like I say, it is an overview of what happened, the transfers, that kind of stuff. Please do leave a comment in the description. If you do enjoy it, please drop a like on the video as well. And like I say, do look out for the Twitch stream. We are live pretty much every single day. The link is in the description. And also join our Discord. We've got a lot of things we're working on at the moment. It's good to share with you guys. So yeah, do make sure you drop into the Discord and be welcomed by the people from FM Scout. But apart from that, I will see you on episode 3. Goodbye, everybody.